Hey gamers! 2025 is shaping up to be an incredible year for PlayStation 5, with some of the most anticipated titles ready to push the boundaries of next-gen gaming. Today, we're diving into the top 10 PS5 games you absolutely can't miss next year. Let's get started. First up is Mafia. The Old Country is an upcoming action-adventure game that takes players back to the gritty origins of organized crime in early 1900s Sicily. Set in the fictional town of San Celeste, players step into the shoes of Enzo Favara, a former sulfur mine worker who becomes entangled with the powerful Teresi crime family. The game offers a compelling, narrative-driven experience, focusing on storytelling and cinematic environments rather than open-world exploration. Players will experience authentic period combat with historical weapons, horseback riding, and early automobile driving, all while being immersed in a meticulously crafted Sicilian atmosphere, complete with localized voice acting. The game features stunning visuals powered by Unreal Engine 5, capturing both Sicily's natural beauty and its criminal underworld. With its commitment to authenticity and narrative depth, Mafia. The Old Country promises to deliver an engaging prequel to the original Mafia title. The game is set to launch in the third quarter of 2025 for PlayStation 5.
I swear my loyalty to this family.
Next up, Ghost of Yōtei is an ambitious action-adventure game that transports players to the stunning landscapes of Hokkaido, Japan in 1603 during the early Edo period. Unlike its predecessor, Ghost of Tsushima, this standalone title follows Atsu, a female warrior who adopts the persona of the Ghost. The game is set around Mount Yōtei in Hokkaido, historically known as Ezo, featuring a rich narrative that explores themes of vengeance and survival in a world filled with danger and intrigue. Players will experience both stealth and action gameplay, wielding dual swords, chained weapons, and period-appropriate firearms like muskets. The game's expansive open world showcases Hokkaido's diverse terrain, from snow-capped mountains to verdant fields, all brought to life with stunning next-gen visuals and authentic environmental sounds recorded from Shiratoko National Park. Atsu dons a ghost mask throughout her journey, symbolizing her connection to Jin Sakai while establishing her own unique identity. Ghost of Yōtei is scheduled for release in 2025, launching exclusively on PlayStation 5. Next up is Death Stranding 2. On the Beach is a highly anticipated post-apocalyptic action game that continues the story of Sam Porter Bridges in a world ravaged by supernatural phenomena. Players will navigate through a transformed landscape where otherworldly creatures known as beach things roam freely, while Sam embarks on a crucial mission to prevent humanity's extinction. The game features both familiar and new companions, including returning characters like Fragile and Lou, whose fates become central to the evolving narrative. Building upon the original's foundation, this sequel enhances its signature delivery and traversal mechanics, while introducing new combat features and exploration elements, including underwater segments in tar-submerged areas. Hideo Kojima's distinctive artistic direction returns with surreal visuals, bizarre characters, and a haunting atmosphere that has become the series' hallmark. Death Stranding 2 on the Beach is scheduled for release in 2025, launching exclusively on PlayStation 5. Next up is Assassin's Creed Shadows, is an ambitious new entry in the beloved franchise that transports players to feudal Japan's late Sengoku period in 1579. The game follows two distinct protagonists. Now, a skilled shinobi assassin from Iga province specializing in stealth and ninja techniques, and Yasuke, the historically inspired first African samurai serving under the powerful daimyo Oda Nobunaga. Players can seamlessly switch between these characters, each offering unique playstyles. Now he excels in stealth and agility with tools like kunai and smoke bombs, while Yasuke masters direct combat with heavy weaponry. The game introduces several innovative features, including a dynamic light-dark system for enhanced stealth gameplay, an intricate combat system with environmental interactions and cinematic dueling mechanics, and a seasonal system that affects the game world and enemy behavior. The vast open world is meticulously crafted, featuring detailed interactions with various historical figures from samurai and shinobi to Portuguese merchants and Jesuit missionaries. Assassin's Creed Shadows is scheduled for release in 2025 and will be available on PlayStation 5. Moving on to Borderlands 4, which is the highly anticipated next chapter in the beloved looter-shooter franchise from Gearbox Software. Set on the mysterious planet of Kairos, players will take on the role of legendary vault hunters fighting against a tyrannical ruler known as the Timekeeper. The game introduces several groundbreaking features, including a seamless open world with no loading screens, enhanced traversal mechanics with a grappling hook system, and on-demand vehicle summoning. Combat has been revolutionized with a dynamic system featuring cooperative special abilities and an improved loot system offering billions of unique weapons. The game also boasts the most extensive character customization in the series with deep skill trees that cater to various playstyles. Players can expect a perfect blend of the franchise's signature humor and chaos while exploring the vast landscapes of Kairos, engaging in intense battles and uncovering the planet's secrets. Borderlands 4 is scheduled to launch in 2025 for PlayStation 5. Next up is Doom. The Dark Ages is an innovative take on the legendary franchise, transporting players to a medieval-inspired setting that serves as a prequel to the 2016 Doom reboot and Doom Eternal. Set on Argent de Nur, the home planet of the Night Sentinels, players will uncover the Doomslayer's origin story while battling demonic forces in a dark, fantasy-inspired world. The game revolutionizes the series' combat system by introducing a perfect blend of traditional Doom gunplay with new medieval weaponry, including a versatile flail for close combat, a throwable shield saw that doubles as a boomerang, and a uniquely designed skull gun that fits the game's darker theme. Players will experience enhanced melee combat mechanics, allowing them to use their body as a weapon alongside an arsenal of medieval-inspired armaments. The game features a darker, more metal visual aesthetic, complete with dragon riding and mech battles that enhance the epic scale of combat. With destructible environments, dynamic enemy encounters, and a rich narrative that delves deep into the Doom universe's lore, this new chapter promises to deliver an unforgettable experience. Doom. The Dark Ages is set to release in 2025 for PlayStation 5. Next up is Atomfall is an ambitious first-person survival game set in an alternate timeline of post-apocalyptic northern England. Drawing inspiration from the real-life wind-scale disaster of 1957, the game follows an amnesiac protagonist who must navigate through a mysterious quarantine zone while uncovering their past and the truth behind the catastrophic nuclear accident. Players will explore a vast, open world filled with diverse landscapes, from quaint British cottages to fortified castles, while managing limited resources and crafting essential items for survival. The game introduces an innovative lead system instead of traditional quests, encouraging organic exploration and investigation. Combat is both strategic and resourceful, featuring both melee and ranged options against various enemies including hostile soldiers, mutated creatures, and raiders. With its unique blend of survival mechanics, detective elements, and atmospheric horror, Atomfall creates an immersive experience that combines careful resource management with compelling storytelling. Atomfall is scheduled to launch in 2025 for PlayStation 5. Moving on to Little Nightmares 3 is a haunting horror platformer that continues the series' tradition of atmospheric storytelling and unsettling gameplay. In this latest installment, players follow two new protagonists, Lo and Alone, as they navigate through a mysterious realm called the Nowhere. The game introduces an innovative online co-op feature, allowing two players to work together remotely with AI assistance available for solo players. Each character possesses unique abilities and tools, essential for solving puzzles and overcoming challenges. True to the series' signature style, the game features distinctive visuals and atmospheric design, with players exploring surreal environments including a candy factory with towering lollipop mountains and a necropolis. The game maintains its core emphasis on stealth and environmental hazards while introducing new monstrous enemies, including a terrifying baby and imposing humanoid creatures. Developed by Supermassive Games, who have taken over from Tarsier Studios, Little Nightmares 3 is scheduled for release in 2025 and will be available on PlayStation 5. Next is Monster Hunter Wilds. It is an upcoming action role-playing game developed and published by Capcom that serves as the next evolution of the beloved Monster Hunter franchise. Set in the mysterious Forbidden Lands, players take on the role of a hunter searching for a missing expedition party while following the story of Nada, a young boy whose tribe was attacked by the fearsome White Wraith. The game introduces groundbreaking features including a seamless semi-open world environment, a new bird-like mount called Sacred for enhanced exploration and combat, and a dynamic ecosystem where monsters interact naturally with their environment and each other. Players can expect the return of all 14 classic weapon types with new moves, enhanced combat mechanics including a focus mode for targeting specific monster parts, and strategic environmental interactions. The game supports both solo play with AI companions and up to 4-player cooperative multiplayer. Monster Hunter Wilds is scheduled for release in 2025 and will be available on PS5. Finally, we have Hell Is Us. It is an intense action-adventure game that takes players on a gripping journey through the war-torn country of Hadea. As Remy, a United Nations peacekeeper searching for his missing parents, players must navigate through a semi-open world filled with supernatural beings known as Hollow Walkers, which emerged after a mysterious catastrophic event called the Calamity. The game features a unique blend of exploration and combat mechanics, where players wield various melee weapons like swords, axes, and polearms, while managing their stamina and health in strategic encounters. A distinctive feature is the absence of traditional waypoints, encouraging players to rely on environmental clues and NPC interactions to progress through the story. Players also have access to a drone companion that aids in combat and exploration. The game sets itself apart with its atmospheric horror elements and detective-like approach to gameplay, requiring careful observation and investigation. While incorporating challenging combat mechanics similar to Souls-like games, Hell Is Us aims to be more accessible to players. The game is scheduled for release in 2025 and will be available on PS5. And there you have it, gamers. Which of these games are you most excited about? Let me know in the comments below.